Alaska, it's Jackie Purcell, and I'm here at our OTT desk, our digital desk here at Alaska's news source. And yes, wow, what a difference a day makes. We had a ton of snow. In fact, it was a record snow here in the Anchorage area from Monday night into Tuesday morning. Almost a foot of snow, 11.5 inches, so nearly a foot. So 6 inches last night just before the midnight hour, and then we had additional snowfall into the day. Needless to say, people have been slipping and sliding, not just in their cars, but even on those sideways and parking lots. We're going to share some of those photos that we have gotten from our viewers, not just photos, but also videos. So let's check some of those out. Oh, here we go. There we go. Yeah, here is a look at before the storm. You can see all those, the snow on the ground, and it looks like just like a postcard, doesn't it? So that was flying into Anchorage, and I want to thank Spike Milligrock for sending that in. So that was maybe a day or two before the big snowstorm here in the south central area that really blanketed the Anchorage area. Now, we did have 0.4 of an inch before, but this snowstorm was also the first time we had seen a 1-inch snowfall in the Anchorage area. Then we had a record for yesterday and an additional accumulation today, so 11.5 inches. Before we get into that snowstorm, check out some of those beautiful sunsets. Tommy Lee sending that in. He said it was a tangerine dream. I called it a tangerine colored sunset. And of course, who doesn't recognize that famous silhouette, Mount Susitna or Sleeping Lady. Now for our snowfall, let's get to some of the happy, kind of lighthearted moments of this snowfall. Instead of a snowman or snow woman, it's a cute little snow bunny. This one was sent in to us by Roberta Gutchenauer, and thank you so much for sending that in. Hey, and I love that little girl's hat. And by the way, moms and dads out there, those bright colors, those are perfect in these darker winter months. So I know everybody likes to have some of those darker blue or even black winter coats, but I would say buy the brightest colors that you can find. If not, just put some kind of reflector tape on those, because that certainly will help. Snowy pumpkins in Wasilla still waiting on the actual Halloween date. Candace Nielsen sending that in, and it says I'm not old, I'm classic on that sign there. So I like that. That's great. But you know what? Despite the snow, those pumpkins look awfully happy. And they're like, hey, we're sporting a new cap. Got a little snow cap. Certainly this tree stump just looks a little more decorated, doesn't it, with that first snowfall out of Wasilla. Jane Standifer sending us this one in. As far as we have additional areas of winter weather advisories that we're looking at, and there were some high winds as we were heading out toward Kodiak on the western side of the inlet, and we're going to continue to watch that storm system. You can see it swirling, but it's largely past the south central area. But snowfall, it's always exciting. Spotty Ruby is just saying, hey, I've never seen this kind of stuff before. This is Zoom worthy, so check our little zoomies out there. Thank you to Sandra Lamont for sending that in. It must be Doggy's little first snow. How exciting. And check out this little face coming at you. Oh my goodness. And the animals just seem to love the snow. I know a lot of them were out and about with their owners, yes, and this was in their yard. But a snowy morning on the Ring doorbell. I'm just going to leave this for a couple seconds. It just looks so peaceful, and there is something great about an additional snowfall. You get that, and then things seem so silent and so peaceful, don't they? Before you have to start all the work. And there is work to do. There are a lot of snow plow trucks out, and also your snow blowers being used, people using shovels. Thank you, B. Campbell, for sending that in and sharing it with us. We also have this picture of the comet Sushin-Chan Atlas, and David Tybalt sending this one. He was on his way to Honolulu, flying over the Pacific. What a shot. And you know, when it's once in like 80,000 years, I can say that, David, I feel a little envious of that view. That looks stupendous. So there's some snow blowing going on around town. Renee Gilbert sending this one. Yeah, you just got to put your head down. You just got to get her done. And that's what Renee was sharing with us. So that is what we're seeing in the Anchorage area. A lot of snowfall As far as we'll go right back to the beginning before it went, before it got all super snowy here in the Anchorage area. But thank you so much. That's this week's Picture Alaska, and keep sending us your photos and your videos at alaskasnewssource.com. There's a tab to submit videos right there at the top. So always, we enjoy sharing those with everybody. Thanks again.